Blunk, and now you're under my control.
We also have Jules in the house. What's up? What's up? Jules in the house. This is going to be a very difficult podcast to do.
Oh, really, dude?
Why is it being Jewish an insult to you, Nick?
I'm a motherfucking monster.
I give him a year. And today we've got a very special piece, and it really includes two of our favorites. For his first time, really, being covered on season 20, I'd like to welcome back Big Mike. Yes. Fox. Everything is satisfactory and factual. And of course, my second favorite, Ethan J. Klein. No, not J. Klein. D. Klein. Ethan D. Klein. Really, and his listeners are so stupid. I go, you guys really like Ethan D. Klein? And they're like, Ethan? It's Ethan. It's like, oh, okay. You don't get it? Ethan? Eat-ton? You don't get it? Big Mike was on Ethan Klein's show. Now, if you don't know why this isn't shocking, well, Ethan started doing a little red barring after he fell in love with Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas, everybody got it going on. Trisha Paytas has got it going on. Come on, the black people. Trisha Paytas. They're over there. Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein started the show Frenemies, and Ethan instantly, overnight, became a drama channel. Now, Ethan's always liked talking shit, but his fans kind of bullied him out of that because Ethan fell to the woke. And we're going to hear him admit this today.
He uses the word woke, not us.
He uses the word woke. Dude, this would take me a series amount of episodes to really show you what I've seen. I mean, nobody's seen what I've seen. This is all I'll say. For the last 2 years, I've watched every minute of everything Ethan Klein has done online.
During our break,
Every minute.
we were basically watching Ethan 24. Yes. It was like, if you were here for the original Melton Watch, it was like that, but about Ethan and just us.
Crazy. Like, I could be here for several months going down a list, and they would never get less funny. The stuff he's gone through, I could only compare it to Red Bar's original fool who brought us the original sin. And this was Patrick Melton. There's nobody. And Ethan makes Patrick look like a fucking small time nothing. I mean, Ethan Klein's done it all. I had the experience, and Jules too. People go, Mike, if you could go back in time and not get this disease, would you? Not a chance. Because I had the opportunity of a lifetime, and that opportunity was to watch in real time Ethan Klein balloon to the size he's become. It was marvelous. I'm feeling marvelous. Ethan Klein's weight gain might be the best thing that's ever happened in my life. Okay. I listen, call me immature, but don't call me late for dinner. Watching somebody balloon is the best. There's nothing better than watching a person gain weight. I don't care what anybody says. And there's nothing worse than watching them lose weight. I wanted Ethan. I'm so pissed that every time somebody's gaining weight, I want to be like, let's send them edible, as much food, gourmet, like really rich, heavy, sugar, salt, fat. I want it all mixed, oils, whatever gains you. So send Ethan as much free. I'll pay for it all. I'll give my life's savings away to feed the Klein. I love it. And I got to watch Ethan balloon. And while he ballooned, what these people don't realize, and this is why I come down so hard on the OB, you're ballooning your mind. You're warping your bones. You're completely changing the topography of your entire existence. You're altering your future children's DNA. And Ethan Klein, from his diet and from the safety pills, has turned himself into America's stupidest man. Yep. Not only did Ethan Klein eat his worries away, he popped them. And he went to the doctor and said, so yeah, like people call me out online for being a hypocrite. Is there any pill that makes it so that doesn't feel horrible? Oh, in fact, there is. We could hop you up on all sorts of happy pills. You'll never even know how much you suck. That sounds perfect. So then Ethan took those pills, which also turn off some fucking center in your mind that tells you to stop eating. So he's on Lexapro. And guess who also started taking Lexapro? Hila Klein. Oh, Hila, you and Ethan have the exact same born with deficiency that, you know, that you're taking this really extreme drug to fix. Oh, no, I take Lexapro just because of this. I mean, that's really what's happening. There should never be a husband and wife on Lexapro. That's almost like the same as, oh, me and my wife are the same height, same eye color, same hair. We're from the same town. No, odds don't work this way. Not when one's from Israel and one's from California. So they both just took Lexapro to give themselves a break. It should be really, I mean, shamed. And we promote this and we say, oh, the mentally ill are better than us. Oh, they're taking pills. That's so brave of them. No. It's the exact opposite. You've just altered your own mind so that you don't have to confront yourself with the horror you've built. There's nothing crazier than that. And to sit here all day in and day out for 5 years and talk about the crime of the trans doctors, think about what your therapist, the very therapists that are signing their autograph to Steven Crowder for his Adderall and his Lexapro. Because nobody could be online, right, and take the smoke. They can't. They need the pill. And if they don't need that safety pill, they need the speedy pill to get all the work done and keep up with their friend. It's the biggest scam of all time, and anybody on any pill should not be in front of one of these. Ethan and Hila, they took the shortcut, they took the pill, and this actually led to a series of events that was amazing. They took the pill, which stopped them from feeling pain. So when they were criticized, it didn't matter. So they could keep doing foolish acts online over and over and over again, and it felt like nothing. See, most of us, when we make a fool out of ourselves, we get embarrassed. It's a horrible feeling. Ethan goes, I don't like that embarrassment feeling, and I'm a millionaire, and I don't deserve to feel embarrassed. So then he doesn't. But the monkey's paw, the rub, right, is that now you're not learning from your mistakes. So when I get embarrassed, I never do it again. When Ethan gets embarrassed, he don't know. So he just keeps fucking doing more embarrassing shit. And same with Hila. And they're now off their rockers. They have screwed up 70,000 times in the last 6 months. It's unbelievable. And it's the best show to watch. You'll never see a show better than this. But Ethan Klein started this frenemies with Trisha Paytas. And their whole thing, what they got a rise out of, what the whole internet figured out, is that Red Bar is where it's at. Yes. Let's make fun of people. Let's make fun. It's all we fucking care about. Let's stop pretending it was ever about anything else. Introduce YouTube drama. Now, of course, these people aren't open and honest. So they want to make fun of people like me, but they're too scared to say it because then they'll be bad guys. So what they do is they find the internet's worst people in their opinion, and then they can make fun of them because they're bad. So James Charles could be made fun of. Big Mike could be made fun of because he scams. The list goes on and on. David Dobrik, all of the people. And it's always justified because they've done wrong. Now, I'm not saying they didn't do wrong. They did do wrong. You heard it here first. We've showed you what Mike's done, Big Mike, and it's irreversible. Ethan has also showed you what Big Mike's done. Very poorly. It's really, he can't do it as good as me because he doesn't watch a second of it. So what Ethan Klein and the rest of the whole fucking world does is they wait for the news to trickle down the internet, and then they see everybody else's opinion, and then they form their opinion based on everybody else's opinion, and then they give you their special take for the hot price of everything you have. And then it's nothing, right? Because it's just what you're repeating, what you already saw, what somebody else said, what somebody else showed you, a tweet that you already saw. That's all it is. Here at Red Bar, we watch our fools. Other people, oh, I would never watch that. I would never watch. Oh, they're too good. Not me. I watch it all, and I've seen everything. Just like you, Ethan, I've seen everything that Big Mike has done. Everything. Every drip of it. So I'm pretty qualified to form an opinion about these guys. So when I talk about them on my show, I know exactly what I'm talking about. You're playing a guessing game. But you exposed Mike nonetheless. And for a year, Ethan Klein has been showing how much of a scammer Big Mike is, and Logan, and the NFTs, and the Dink Doink, and the overseas gambling, and Corco. And he hated it all. And he got all his fans to turn on Big Mike. And their whole thing was, we're the anti-scammer. We're the good. Ethan even called himself. He introduced their show the other day. He goes, hey, everybody, we're back. The good guys. The good guys. They're the good guys. They expose, right? Well, the good guy realized that he could be an even gooder guy if he was friends with his enemies instead of exposing them. Oh, hear me out. So you get this many clicks when you expose Big Mike. But if you're friends with Big Mike, part of this night shift, part of the Logan quality numbers, guess what happens? Ooh, now you get this many clicks. So Ethan, who loves clicks and loves money, that's not a Jewish joke. He fucking loves money and he loves clicks. That's why he has so much of it. You don't love money and not have much of it. You understand? You have to love money to have that much. If I had 13 million micro machines, you would probably say, this dude loves micro machines. So when I see a millionaire times 50, I say, this dude loves money. He don't want you to say that. That's derogatory. Sorry, Kleins. It's not up to you. I have a message. No, I don't have a message for the Kleins. But the Kleins, so Ethan got into this whole groove of exposing. And what he did to get his clicks was to expose the YouTube community. Tana, Big Mike, all the people. And then Big Mike came up with a plan. And boy, did it work. What you're about to see here today is Big Mike, the cleaner, manipulating and working over Ethan Klein to clear a path for himself so that he can continue scamming without the biggest podcast on YouTube having anything to say about it. Big Mike. Oh, Big Mike. Big Mike knows. I got one fucking guy. That's what he said about me. When I was making that series of Big Mike videos, he thought he had one guy. And he did. No one was calling out Big Mike for his scams. And Big Mike used the wrong phrasing there. He said, I got one fucking guy. Just this one guy. And if I could just... And I go, if you could just what? If you could just stop me, then no one would say anything bad about you. Then you'd be free to scam all you want. And then he did stop me because I got sick. And he thought he was in the clear. Until Ethan Klein. So Ethan Klein steps in and starts covering all his scams. And now Mike's got this one fucking guy, right? Just this one fucking guy. Ethan Klein. Mike can't defeat Ethan Klein. The fans would go nuts. It's too hard. Mike figured out a better way. Charm them. Become their best friend. Then they'll never talk about you. then the internet is yours. What you're about to see is that exact manipulation and only that in place. And then you're going to see something even sadder. Ethan Klein eating it up like he does his Coke Zeros. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Clink,
Okay.
clink, clink.
I give away my last 2 years of ideals and beliefs. You're going to be sick to your stomach. This video features Big Mike, Tana Mojo, and Jeff Wittick. 3 people that Ethan Klein viciously turned millions against. I mean, these people went through the ringer, and you'll see it on their face. Listen, whether or not you think Ethan Klein's good or not, the millions of people watch this show, and those people are the stupidest people online. And they attacked Big Mike, they attacked Tana, and they attacked Jeff. Ethan accused Jeff of being part of a rape once.
He accused Jeff of like the craziest shit ever, and Jeff didn't do anything.
Didn't do any of this.
He was like, he had him on for this big interview where he was like, no, you were at a health party where you supplied underage girls with alcohol. And you basically licked
he got half the fucking YouTube to think Jeff was part of a rape.
And he did nothing.
He did nothing. It had nothing to do with that. He got all of these people to think Mike was a scammer. He called Mike a scammer for years. And Tana, he drove her into unhealthy weight loss solutions. She's now taking pills because of his body shaming. Now, that's fine. But to now bend at the knee and become friends with these 3 people because you figured out you could get more being friends with them than you can being enemies, it's absolutely disgusting.
Now, I gotta say, only one person in this conversation really stays true to themselves. Everybody else bends.
So let's find out. This is the big clip of the night. Ethan Klein, Big Mike, Tana. And you're going to be horrified. And Ethan, shame on you. And shame on all the fucking fans. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, it's at the top of
coming.
final.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Enjoy. It's coming.
Hello, we are here against all the odds.
What's this?
The meeting of minds. I won't say great because what's a great mind anyway?
Fair.
But mine, and I say that for myself, but friendly minds today. Beautiful minds. Jeff Wittick.
Thank you for having me, my man.
Mike Malik.
Okay.
Malik.
Well, that sounds like an I.
And just to be clear, this would be like if I had Mike on the show. That's how you got to look at this. This is just as crazy right now as if I had Mike on the show and was just being friendly with him. So imagine that, folks. For years, I bring you along and I say, this guy bad, this guy bad. And then all of a sudden, oh, guys, no. We're friends. So all that. Really? Quite the robbery. Oh, you're muted. Yeah.
Sorry. And he doesn't say anything. Like, he doesn't go to the audience and go, oh, I'm doing this.
Yeah, he doesn't tell us.
Like, he doesn't clarify to the audience what his beliefs even are.
No, just
anymore.
like Whitney Cummings now being friends with Chris D'Elia. Where was the update to us? Hooker. All right, check this out, Big Mike. And again, Big Mike, I'm going to say this first. Big Mike is nothing but a downright dirty scammer con man. He's getting good at being nice. Here, you can't be a con man and a scammer and go around telling everyone to fuck off that they're going to bust you. So what do? You make friends. You make everybody like you. You act nice. And then they forgive you for the crimes. No con man is going to go around being like, fuck you, I hate you, I hate. No, they're going to tell you how great you are. Should never fall for it. I see so many people all the time on the internet. Mike's actually pretty cool now. Why? Because he was fake nice to you? You believe that? What about the years of how horrible he was? You think he's grown? No, he figured out how to shut you up, and you fell for it.
Someone
so
says
please.
Mike viciously attacked Tate, and now he loves him.
Yes.
And I was going to say, yeah, we did like an hour and a half long explanation.
Yes,
as to
remember
how we
that?
got there.
Before
Ethan
told
just
you that I love it?
shitted on Big Mike for like 3 years, and then he was just like, "Oh,
Not just shitted on him, accused him of big scams, FBI jail time scams." And I don't know about you, but if someone did that to me, it wouldn't be like let's just have a friendship out of nowhere. It would be I hate you if I wasn't doing those things. I wouldn't ever want to be friends with somebody that made millions of people believe that I've stolen money if it didn't happen. So anytime you see somebody going, "Oh, no, that's cool," they're working you over. And Ethan gets worked over like a fucking bitch. Watch this shit. How low can you go? Testosterone level wise. Ethan will show you.
Malak?
It should be Malak.
Oh, Malak.
Yeah, but
That's pretty
Malak
good.
works.
Watch
You didn't
this.
slaughter the J and say like Majlak.
Malak. Yeah, but I
Remember, he's like nervous as fuck too, because this is crazy. And again, the safety pills are stopping his brain from going, wait, you're having these 3 on? You like really accuse them of some bad stuff. Oh, it's fine. Because of the pills. See, I'd never have Big Mike in the studio because that would be insane. Well, actually, I would have him in to accuse him of all this stuff to his face to see what he does. But to make up with them, only a man on so many pills would do something like this. But watch how nervous he is.
practice that. So that's pretty good for me. People that know me.
That was good.
And of course, Tana Mojo. And did I say your last name right?
You did.
Okay.
You did.
Because I practiced that one too.
Did you?
And I've talked about you a lot, and I was never really clear on how to say.
And look at this set. I mean, look at this set. Glued together, fake brick walls on an angle. I mean, there's just no care put into the shot whatsoever. 12 staff members to get this beautiful shot. 12 people are on payroll, making more money combined than you'll see in your whole life. He pays them good so they don't talk. I'm not kidding. Pays them 30 times more than what they deserve. I mean, these people are interns. Intern level crapola. Look at the crap they produce. He pays them hundreds of thousands of dollars to do this because he can't have them running out and talking. So he wants to buy their loyalty, and then they produce this.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I don't think you...
Tricky names, these two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. What?
Dude, I can't believe we're sitting here right now.
I know.
This is crazy.
It's crazy.
I feel like I'm surrounded by adversary.
Yeah, you got it.
Ooh, Ethan. Nervous Ethan. That was bad. And see, but the pain pills keep the face smiling. The happy pills keep you from wanting to kill yourself after you fuck up that bad. I mean, if I fucked up that bad, I gotta go. I'd just leave. And you'd hear a man fall from a window. Okay, but Ethan, he doesn't even know that he just embarrassed himself. He is literally like they've cut the embarrassment cord. He's got an embarrassectomy. He feels no shame. So he's in the perfect position for me. A man with no shame eating hamburgers. It's the best. And look how he dresses. I mean, he looks disgusting. He is disgusting. His mind doesn't work. I mean, he's not as smart as a 5th grader anymore. But then he goes on other people's shows, like he's on Bobby Lee, and he's like, "Bobby, that is interesting. Oh, Howie, tell me more. Oh, he does this act. It's sickening. But he is dead stupid."
Adversary.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. I mean, dude, listen, at the end of the day, we're in your den. You know what I'm saying? We're in the shark's den.
Yeah, we're in your
You have a
shark.
NASA.
And then you. So you're all nervous. You're all nervous over each other, too? That's pretty pathetic. Imagine being nervous because Ethan Klein's around. And that's what I don't... These people, it's like the victims of Chris D'Elia, too. They're not going to do anything to you. I've been making fun and bothering these people for 50 years. They're useless wimps. They're scared of everything. They're scared of their own shadow. You have nothing to fear. People fear Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein fears Big Mike. 2 nothings. Everyone's got to stop with the fear. You know what it is? It's the fear of that money going away. Because everything is controlled. You're all sharing an audience. That's what the real fear comes in. So you go, why would they be afraid of each other? They're both suck. Oh, because of those audience members, and they need those clicks, because the clicks is how they make money. They don't make money because people like the show. They make money from just getting you to click on it. Interesting.
You can skip ahead a little if you want.
Oh, let's see the full intro.
Okay.
Control center team that runs the show. I couldn't believe how many people you had behind the scenes.
That's the control center. I couldn't believe how many people you had behind the scenes. Why? Because it looks so bad. But watch what Big Mike, he forgets. Oh, keep this complimentary. We've got a plan. We've got a mission. And he's the leader of this whole thing. Jeff and Tana, they've been hanging out, these three. It was Mike's idea. Mike coerced Jeff and Tana to come by. And I'll tell you why in a moment. Why did Big Mike set this up? Because Big Mike's the one who put this all together. The meeting of the minds, this melding, this friendship between Tana, Big Mike, Jeff, and Ethan, it's because of Big Mike. And Big Mike has a plan. I've told you that. But I'll tell you what else is going on in a second. But remember, Big Mike is here. He promised somebody, I'm going to go there. And when I come home, we're good. Okay, I'll cut Logan Paul, cut to me. This is what's going on. Big Mike started doing Jeff FM a lot with Tana, and they've kind of like developed this 3-ring circus thing where every like once a month they do a show together as friends, okay? And Ethan Klein got brought up with Jeff Wittick, right? They were talking shit, and Ethan Klein has been on Mike's ass for every NFT scam. Dink Doink with Logan Paul, all the NFT scams. Big Mike shot out a tweet a few months ago, and Ethan Klein started like being civil with him because Mike had a point that Ethan
because they both agreed about gun violence.
They both agreed about gun violence. So Mike saw that, oh my God, okay, here's this guy who calls me out as a scammer all the time. But then he saw my tweet about gun violence and he liked it and he's cheering me on now. Maybe there's an opportunity here. Maybe. And then he saw there was an opening. He saw, okay, this Ethan is stupid. He's out to get me, but obviously he just, okay, I can see what's going on. So Big Mike goes, dude, I bet you if I was in a room with Ethan for 1 hour, give me 1 hour, all our problems go away. Dude, if you could do that, this is Logan. Dude, if you could do that, I'll give you $100 grand. $100 grand? Really? Dude, I'll show it. Give me 2 months. Give me 2 months. Okay, bro. And then Logan runs off thinking this will never happen. Because Ethan's the only one in their way. Logan and Mike are trying to scam the world. And then Ethan's here every day telling millions of the YouTube audience that they're scammers. They can't have that. Let's fix this. So Big Mike did his salesmaning. And he went in and fixed. Watch the compliments. Watch how he almost goes to make fun of him, but then realizes, oh yeah, I'm here with the Logan and all this. I got to make this good. Watch this shit.
Control center team that runs the show. I couldn't believe how many people you had behind the scenes, and it shows in the product. It's a great product.
Thank you.
Program.
It shows in the product. So he has 12 people. I couldn't believe how many people, because that sounds like a diss. I can't believe you have 12 people for this bullshit.
Neither can I.
But then he catches himself and goes, well, it's a great product. It does show. It's not a great product. That's how I know you're full of shit. It's the worst product. It just is. You saw the shot with the tilted bricks. It's the worst product. If 12 people made that product, I would go, it's a special needs 12. The only way that 12 people made this is if they were all special needs and they got together, and this is a victory for them. And this is like one of those things where you're blown away by what the retards can do still, even though they're retarded. But no, they're 12 regular people, supposedly, and they made this.
Yeah.
But I'm,
program, he says.
I'm old.
Oh, that's nice, though, program.
Yeah, program.
That's respect.
Yeah.
We thought we were going to get whacked walking in here. Sketchy looking warehouse outside, but very nice inside.
So Jeff fucking hates Ethan. Because Ethan accused Jeff of being part of a rape. For those of you who don't know, like David Dobrik was under fire for having like some underage girls at a party. There was booze involved, and one of the girls claimed she had sex with somebody and she didn't want to, right? And Ethan was making a case for Jeff bought the booze on purpose, and he's in on all this. Jeff had nothing to do with it.
And the only reason Jeff called into H3 was to be like, I'm willing to tell you the whole story.
Yeah, so Jeff called in to tell the story, nice. And Ethan basically like
pinned it on him.
Yeah, pinned this like, so you bought the booze for these girls who end up getting raped. Wow, okay. And that's the story they ran with for like a year. And then millions of people are like, Jeff, you're terrible, you're a rape. That's pretty bad. So Jeff's he's not really ready to let go. So let's see what happens. Let's gotta get through it.
Good to see all you guys. It's crazy because we've been such a big part of the show, but we've never met. So
I know,
that's
it's
a
kind of
good
surprised
way of putting
when I
it.
first saw you specifically, because we talked in text and stuff. Mm-hmm. It was just kind of weird that we had never met before, but here we are. You know, talked about all you guys quite a bit. And so to sit here together, you know, this is a peacetime for me. Oh, by the way, shout out to our sponsor, Harry's Razors.
I
Good people over there.
mean, you couldn't just sit this one out? 65,000 people watching live right now. Every one of your interns, by the way, is a diehard fan of Tana and Jeff. And they have been since they were children. For those who don't know, every one of the H3 staff got hired because they were super YouTube fans who are obsessed with like the entire community. So that's why they're like this. They're so nervous. Like Jeff, they've had big celebs on this show. But Jeff and Tana, so like her especially, is like the biggest deal. So she's usually smiling. And this is what people look like when they're so nervous. So Ethan is now bumbling his way through this.
And this Dan, I gotta say.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he has been shitting on Tana and Jeff and Mike more than anyone in the whole world. And now
again,
that they're here, he's like,
this would be like if I had Kumia, Denny, and Big Mike in here.
And you were like, I like you guys.
Yeah, imagine if I had Kumia, Denny, and Big Mike in here. I'm like, I always kind of liked you guys. So, you know, like, it's water on the... Imagine. I mean, wouldn't you want me dead?
I know. I don't understand how his audience isn't, like, furious.
They're that stupid. So let's see what happens. I just want to play a little of the intro, get everybody comfortable, and then we'll go to our choice cuts.
Carried away. This is a time of peace for me. This is a time of maturing. I've got kids now.
Maturing.
Okay?
Yeah.
Why do you feel like because of the kids?
No, because I don't know. I just, you know, sometimes.
Yeah, that's a great question. Why overnight? Because remember.
There's more on this later, too.
Yeah. Remember, yesterday, he was a drama channel. Today, like all we heard is audience members was, I'm having Tana, Mike, and Jeff on. The three people that we've covered for a year. And we're like, oh my God, juicy. What's this going to be? An all-out fight? So did you ever talk about this with your audience, that you're switching from a drama channel to making peace with all the subjects you've covered? Because what are you planning? See, he didn't. This is the genius part. They were coming on the show and he just got scared. And when you're a normal person, it's just easier to play nice with people. So he's just being nice, but he's making promises that he didn't even think about. Like, he's not stopping being a drama channel. That's all he is. That's his main success. So if all you're saying today and all these friendships are true, what is your plan for the next show? Have you changed formats completely? I mean, imagine just, if you're not familiar with the show, you don't have to be. Just imagine if Red Bar all of a sudden the next time you saw me was like, so we're no longer going after people or making fun of people. Well, then what do we do? Does Ethan even know? Or did he just get too scared in the room and just say whatever he could to...
And he didn't even think about what he was going to say beforehand, or like what his stance was going to be.
Nothing. Okay, let's see.
I think what happened was during the frenemies era, and I'm not going to blame Trisha for me being an asshole, okay? But we kind of brought it out in each other, okay? So I'm not at all blaming her. But I just, you know, a lot happened, a lot got caught up, and I just was hating on everyone. I said, I'm a hater ass bitch.
This was last week.
Yesterday.
He's acting like this was years ago all of a sudden, which we all know, like we were all watching this in real time and going, what is he talking about? This would be like if I was on the show and going, yeah, you know, when I was making fun of Kumi, I was just in a different place. I was a different guy. It was a long time ago. What? It was last episode.
And to blame it on Trisha?
Yeah.
It's like, please.
Devious.
That's mean.
This is that Klein stuff people speak of.
Yeah.
I came out of the closet last week as a hater ass bitch.
I've been there.
You know, it's like Alcoholics Anonymous for haters. So I'm coming out of the closet.
A lot of good things came out of that era.
Okay. So let's get to these atrocious codes. What's first?
Do you want to see the part where he gives out the hats?
Yes.
640.
So at the beginning, he needed to really fill this thing up with pleasantries and gags and stuff. So he does all this friendship nonsense. Now, none of them, Jeff and Tana went there. See, this is why it's so great. Cut to me. This is why this just needs to be covered like this. Because what's happening here is fucking nuts. Remember, this was Big Mike's plan. Big Mike is the one who wants peace everywhere. And he's almost like mouthing to Jeff and See, Jeff and Tana didn't come here to just make friends willy-nilly. They came here to like talk out the beefs and see why Ethan said this shit about them. But Big Mike is actually doing a scam, and he's coming here to shut Ethan up, make friends, get him to shut up. That's me and Logan's plan. So Jeff and Tana they're not like filled in on that. So they're sitting there like trying to like argue with them, and Mike's like, maybe we could just like, and you'll see this coming up. So Jeff and Tana now ready, because they're not on the same page, because they have no idea that Big Mike's real motive is to get them to stop talking about Logan and Mike's scams. So do you see what Big Mike's done? Do you see the amount of manipulation? He's using Jeff and Tana as pawns to get H3 and Ethan to stop talking only about him. This is only about him and Logan. That's sick. And if Jeff FM knew that, we got to get these clips out to the regular public. I mean, they're missing too. This is too good for the regular public not to know, and for this to go uncalled out. So, okay, send these to Jeff FM. So let's go to our first code, and you said 640?
Yes.
Wow, look at that. Watch. So Ethan goes around, he starts doing these pleasantries. He's trying to get everyone friendship bracelets. Watch this shit.
But after today, you might be in the running.
Oh my God. I'll try my best.
Okay,
I've been dying to be.
So the first thing I want to do is bring out the hats. Sorry, you don't have to wear it because you have beautiful hair, but
I appreciate it.
But
I'm about to.
But you can.
See,
you're encouraged.
You don't have to wear. Jeff and Tana don't want to wear it, and Mike's like, I can't wait to wear that hat. Do you see this?
So here we have the hats. Okay. Now you guys have heard of the BFF podcast.
Oh,
that's over. That's over. This is the BFFFF podcast.
So what they did is Dave Portnoy runs a podcast called BFFs. And now because Ethan wants to be best friends with 3 of his subjects for some reason, this would be like if the New York Times wanted to be friends with Louis C.K., Chris D'Elia, and Epstein.
They should have called it Jeff FFFFF.
Yes, now that's funny. And by the way, Dave Portnoy is like, this is copyright infringement. It is.
Okay,
He's serious.
Hold on. I'm not going to make you play it, but the other day, Dave Portnoy called Eyes Wide Shut, Eyes Wide Up.
It's just like that movie, Eyes Wide Up. And no one corrected him, and he didn't correct himself, and
5 seconds before that, he said Elton Musk.
He called Elon Musk Elton Musk.
God, I love him so much.
Okay, so Tana don't want to wear the hat. Jeff doesn't want to wear the hat because they haven't settled any beef yet. This is the first 6 minutes of the show. Big Mike loves the hat.
Portnoy in this?
You're Portnoy.
I'd be the jock. No, what do you mean?
Wait. This is so funny. This is an aside. Listen to this. So they all put on the BFFFF hat, and they go, Jeff goes, who's the Portnoy? You know, like if this is BFFs, who's the Dave Portnoy? And Tana goes, you're the Dave Portnoy. Why? Because he's the hottest? Why is Jeff the Dave? Listen to this, how this goes up. Watch. This is funny.
That's over. This is the BFFFF podcast.
So are you Portnoy in this?
You're Portnoy.
I'd be the jock. No, what do you mean? I'm the Portnoy.
You can't.
I'm the young.
Yeah, you're the TikTok.
Why is he the Portnoy?
Because he's the hottest. hottest.
He's the coolest, hottest, richest. Or not the richest, he's the poorest in the room. But that's why Tana didn't even think before she spoke. You're the Portnoy. So
I mean, she didn't want to risk Ethan being named the Portnoy, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. And Big Mike's like, can I be the Portnoy? Because I am actually doing burger reviews. Big Mike, by the way, I have a clip of Big, you know how Dave Portnoy does pizza reviews, and Big Mike has stolen that with his burger reviews. Well, Big Mike's taken this one step further. Big Mike went to New York and in his vlog, bought a pizza, carried the box outside, opened it, and one-handed gave a pizza. He literally copied Dave Portnoy 100%. Thinking, well, I've gotten away with the burger reviews for like a year, so I could probably just, and it was like he was fantasizing about being him. He was nobody holds a box of pizza outside of a pizza place in New York and shows the camera. And he wanted to do it to create a Dave Portnoy type crowd, and he accomplished that because girls came out, what are you filming? Oh, yeah, it's a pizza review. I do reviews. I'm not kidding, this happened. I've got all the proof.
I saw it with my own
none of the time.
eyes.
All right, cut back to this. So let's watch the hats being passed out. Let's finish.
I'd be the jock. No, what do you mean? I'm the Portnoy.
You can't.
I'm the young.
Yeah, you're the TikTok.
I guess
fuckboy.
you're young and
TikTok
hot. Like,
fuckboy,
it's
yeah.
fine, yeah.
Look at me. This
All right,
doesn't
so
even fit.
Who's Josh Richards? Is that me? Would that be?
I guess I'd be the Josh.
this is a new show. There's no archetype.
Oh, got it.
You know,
Okay.
forget about BFF
Okay.
shit. That shit's dead to me. Yeah, it's over. Fuck them.
Damn.
Okay. Is there more to this hat part, or do we get into the T-shirt
I
part?
think they give out like bracelets, but it's not that.
Yeah.
Well, you could show that because then I think
Yeah,
they show
okay.
the
So
cruise.
keep playing?
Shirt. Yeah.
I'm only friends with the people in this room. Everyone else get fucked.
Who would have thought that would happen?
Hey, by the way, the H3 Dave Portnoy podcast is a great podcast. You should listen.
They invited me on.
Don't
to do
just draw
BFF.
the line with the olive branch from us.
I like
go
Dave.
all the way.
Yeah. He invited me on his podcast just like yesterday.
Listen, Dave's
Should do
unapologetic.
Yeah.
It's iconic.
He's very unapologetic.
not
you know what I'm
iconic.
saying? And he sticks to his guns. And I think there's something to be said about that in today's current society.
All right. We got the hats.
Okay.
Hold on to your thoughts there, Mike. You're getting ahead. You're getting too excited.
Okay.
All right. We have a ceremony here. Okay. In the spirit of friendship.
This is so gay. Watch this.
This one is okay. Now here, guys, go ahead. Open that. Open this. Go ahead.
And Tana's like, what is he doing? Because he was like after us all year.
I know.
Tana's sitting there, the only one, the smartest person in the room, going, what is he doing? Friendship? What is this? I thought we were coming to confront
She
each other.
kind of thought that her and Jeff like hated Ethan and they were coming here to stick up for themselves and show him. She didn't know Mike was planning this.
No,
role.
and she didn't. That's why she's so shocked when Ethan's like, we're giving up friendship. Everyone's friends already. It's like, no, you're not.
Open that, guys, and then we each have a friendship bracelet.
It's
that we're
just
gonna
like
be handing out.
anthrax.
This one's for you,
Watch,
Jeff.
this gets
Yeah, it's
so
just a
cringe.
snip of
Watch
anthrax.
this. My throat's starting to hurt.
Don't worry. So everyone put on. This is for you guys? Yeah.
Do we put on?
You pass
Watch
those
this.
three
This
out
is so weird.
as a declaration of friendship.
Okay.
Tana.
Oh, baby.
Don't you?
Okay, wait. But then do
I think
you
we
have
should have
a...
done this at the end of the show.
Tana
after,
don't
like-
want to wear it.
Mike,
what if
come
we
here.
all
You tell me how to do my fucking show.
Go and see this.
Give me the
A
bracelet.
little Oliver Tree peeks in there.
Wow.
You're going to tell me how to do my fucking show? That's Oliver Tree. See, Ethan, every bit of Ethan is somebody else.
Just
So
stand.
wait, now you take one.
Jeff and Mike. There you go.
This
Mike.
one also says Mike and Ethan. Did I give you the wrong one?
I got Tana and Mike.
Okay, watch this. This gets
We
really
both get
sick.
one.
Watch this.
You wear
Tana
one.
and Jeff and Ethan. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah. So
Honestly-
I only have one. What the fuck? Y'all really gonna do this to me?
Wait, I have... Here you go.
Yeah. Thank you. Tana. I thought. Listen, if you don't want to be my bestie, that's
Mike
fine.
and Ethan.
Jeff
I want to
and
be your bestie.
Okay. All right.
I don't have any.
So when you
jewelry.
say that
This is actually kinda
you're
nice.
when you say that you're looking for a new BFF, do you almost mean to fill the internet's void of frenemies, or do you?
No,
mean,
just like
This is what I was worried about. This is what I was worried about. You two get together, and then what about me? I'm just cut out. It's been 5 minutes.
She's going, so Ethan, is this all because you saw that you and Trisha had so much success with frenemies? Now you're trying to like get me to be the new Trisha so you can make a ton of money?
The queen.
That's
sees
what she's
all.
thinking.
Yep.
Because that does seem like why Ethan would want to do this. Why all of a sudden do you want to be friends just like you did with Trisha? You made fun of Trisha for years. All of a sudden you want to be her friend because the views are big? So Tana's very suspicious. Watch this, though.
no one can replace you in my
But
heart, Jeff.
that's not no. It's just like the proverbial bestie.
Okay.
I thought that was you and Hassan right now.
You and me.
Yeah, we're besties.
You guys are going crazy right now. You're off
Yeah,
the rails.
it's good. Yeah. But also, so now we also have guys
complimenting Ethan right out the
gate. You guys
gate.
are crushing it, by the way.
Oh,
thank you.
are.
So I'll go easy on you with the scams.
If you could all bring out your friendship bracelet.
So now he says to the staff, if you could all bring out and watch this, the whole staff, who also hated all three of these people.
Vocally,
now has to, just because Ethan's changed his mind, watch what he makes the staff do, who they all hated these guys too. Now the staff has to be friends too. Watch.
Yeah. But also, so now we also have guys, if you could all bring out your friendship bracelets at this moment, because actually in the BFF running, everybody has a horse. You all have supporters in this office. So if you guys could pass out your bracelet.
I know who it is, my man AB. The glasses, look at the glasses and the hat.
Go ahead, guys. Yeah, just pass out your friendship bracelets.
They each have to come by and offer a bracelet to all three to show that they're now loyal to them. Look at this.
This
and
is
they
like a
all
sick
do it. This is really sick.
Cult trick.
Yes. And none of them want to do it. They're like, I guess I have to for my job.
AB wants to.
Oh, yeah, because he wants to be.
He's
Jeff
right up
FM.
there as soon as possible.
Okay, let's watch more.
Thank you. That's AB's declaration. Yeah, Olivia.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. You guys
someone
ever rave?
smells really good.
Thank you.
One
thank
of you
you.
smells really, really, really good.
You guys ever get plural?
They're all giving the bracelets.
It means a lot, brother. Thank you.
Plur. Get plur, guys.
Get plur.
Get plur. Thank you.
This
guys.
looks like me on
Yeah,
Molly at a
everybody.
rave a long time ago.
Wait, why did Jeff doesn't? Oh, maybe.
I got a couple.
Yeah, okay.
You really didn't get that many.
Finishing as the interns in a line, one by one, offer, but nervously and scaredly, going like, oh, here, and then walk away as if it's like a bar mitzvah thing going on or something that the kids don't want to do.
And Dan is just going to do this like a bitch.
Yeah, and this guy, Dan, hated all three of them.
Loudmouth Dan.
Yeah, now he's like,
this is like if Mike forced me to walk up and kiss Denny's feet.
Yes.
Actually, you know what's crazy is that, damn, you guys don't have as many bracelets.
Yeah, you have the most.
Okay, should we cut to the shirts part?
Yeah, you could just skip ahead till you see them revealing. I think it's like, no, it's not that far.
Okay.
It's like coming right after this, so you could just five ahead.
I would assume it's because you're responsible for payroll.
No, it's kind of crazy that I have so many more bracelets.
Fuck the brain.
You have more of everything than us. More employees, more money, a
For
bigger
sure.
house.
More sanity, I'm sure.
More sanity?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, and then guys, if you could take off your shirts, please. Not in like a weird way. They have team affiliations. Okay.
I saw a face.
Look at this.
Yeah.
See, this is why we're fucked today, bro. These dudes.
Team Tana, hey.
Look at this. And now the interns are forced to pick teams and wear Team Tana shirts. Look at them.
I mean, that's the only team you could be.
How embarrassing.
Wait, they're all Team Tana.
No.
We're just kind of.
Is
There
there
was some sort of printing error or something.
Wait, there's 4. Oh, Zach. All right.
So Team Mike is
okay.
Zach.
Team
This is all real affiliations, guys. This is all how it came down.
This is
I mean,
embarrassing.
AB just told me on the side. He said this was all pre-decided by Ethan.
Look at the intern shuffling by like school dorks.
And maybe this is a conversation for just you and me alone later, but why did AB pick the Tana affiliation? There's something to uncover there. Because shouldn't he be Team Jeff?
Interesting. Very interesting. And his wife picked Team Jeff. Yikes. So this intern, him and his wife both work there. And his wife picked Team Jeff and he picked Team Tana.
But you'd think that AB would be Team Jeff. So what's going on in his mind
Very weird,
here?
but yeah, that doesn't matter. Very cocked situation all around, and you're going to see Ethan, the master cock. Let's get to some of these codes.
Okay, go to 2830. This is the Tana part.
Okay, 2830. Let's see.
This is all really good.
Yeah. So this is the Tana part, and Ethan, because he's so stupid. Remember, I told you how stupid he is, right? So now you all know. Well, he decides that what would be best for this podcast is to go over clips of him bashing them to their face and then apologize. But they haven't seen half these clips, and they didn't know really how horrible these clips were. And then he makes them like relive their trauma. Watch this.
I love it.
So Tana, I'm gonna start with you. Ours is pretty light, like you noted. And
I think you just called me like a super spreading, face tuning, like idiotic hooker.
I never called you a hooker. Let's back it up. Now, I think you're right. A lot of it has been me just insulting you, and I don't think you've ever said a bad thing about me. And so, yeah, I'm a hater ass bitch.
Honestly, it feels great to hear, but I will say that I've definitely done my fair share of dumb things, so I'm no stranger to people commentating on that.
You know, you were pretty wild back in the day during like, the iDubbbz thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But it seems like these days you're really, for the past several years, you're kind of just doing your own thing in a good way. You're not really.
TanaCon happened within several years. All of Tana's. This is only several years old to begin with. This is what I mean. I mean, she just pulled a scam like 2 weeks ago. She's constantly in a scam. The newest one is Dizzy Wine.
Which we haven't tried yet, so you can't say it's a scam.
I'm sure it's not good.
Ruffling any feathers, or maybe I'm not paying attention enough.
I like to ruffle the smaller feathers now, low hanging fruit, if you will. I try to stay out of things, but I'm here today to
Ruffles.
I don't fucking
you gotta remember her like.
Here's the fixer. Whoa, you gotta, because he sees Tana and Jeff kind of going, wait, why am I even here? I fucking hate you. Whoa, I think that. You'll see the cleaner in action.
And I just wanted to say, for context, Tana would never be here if she didn't get screamed at by Dave for missing a guest appearance like 2 weeks ago.
Dave Portney went to town screaming at Tana because she blew off his show. So the only reason she's here is because she thinks the whole internet's on her ass right now.
Ruffles.
I don't fucking
you gotta remember her like core activity zone is OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And that
my core activity.
I mean, that's where you do the majority of your like lifting, right? And it's like there's
what
not
do you mean
really
financially.
I mean, do you produce a lot of content for other channels besides OF and?
I guess TikTok, YouTube, my podcast a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, but no. I'm actually just an OnlyFans whore.
but that's the majority of your income, right? At this point.
That's where I was going. Thank you.
Wow,
Yeah, so it's your focus.
It's not the. I mean,
where her income comes from.
So you only make money because you're a whore. This is what they're doing.
it's one of my main sources of revenue.
I just meant like they're not like.
I was just.
What is it you're trying to say exactly?
I just what I was getting at was like there's no way to really be problematic on Only.
When your mind, yeah.
Do you know what I'm? Do you get what I'm?
Well, that's not actually true because I've seen some shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. But has it like induced like a sponsor pulling fucking?
Well, you're already on OnlyFans. What are they gonna do? I mean,
the sponsor's already been pulled.
Hey,
I bet you there's some people that do. You do both. You do both.
Yeah.
You do sponsors. You could do like a I'm not gonna say a company right now because they're not paying, but like you could do sponsorships and OnlyFans.
No. I'm saying it's when the people are paying you. They're the ones in charge, and they're not going to leave you. You can get sponsors and do OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like you're doing anything.
That'd be cool. So charge people $75 to see half of your fat gut sticking out of a bikini, and then put ads on it. That would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Cool setup. Trick the most desperate, insane men in the world to pay $75 for boob pics. And then run ads on them. Let's all discuss that out in the open. Okay.
So let's. So I think the big one that comes to mind with us, Tana, is when I called you a Twinkie. Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And a lot of people bring that up, and actually Trisha would bring that up quite a bit to me. And so what
Trisha would bring that up quite a bit to me. Why are you acting like this? So a lot of the things that I did that were bad was Trisha would bring. Do you think that you have full reign to just act like a giant?
I mean, go back
retard?
and click any episode of Ethan when they used to have that like purple Howard Stern studio, and look at how much like energy
I know.
he has. He's like a completely different
that's
person.
okay because I just like to just be friends. I mean, it's like, are you a full retard now?
wanted to do is basically just apologize.
Can we not? What is this?
Well, this is
okay. So Tana already knows. So now Ethan is going to pull up clips of Tana looking awful, so that he could apologize while showing all the pictures she wishes were erased from the internet forever.
Oh, you were.
That's how stupid he is.
You were coming at my neck. There was an old photo of me
That's not Tana, that's
looking
Trisha.
really awful, and then the Facetune, and then I guess people were saying you were fat shaming me.
Let's take a look at it, and then we can deconstruct it.
Is there a reason you started at that exact frame, or
this link was handed to me.
Got it.
So
But I
whatever's on the
will-
TV at this moment is out of my control.
I was actually thinking about if you were gonna bring this up or not on here. And then I was like, I'll just get naked on H3 and prove it now.
Oh, you're willing to do that for us?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I have no control over what's on the TV.
guys, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Get me involved in new stuff.
I think it's a photo of me looking
with an olive branch.
Watch this. This
not
gets
looking
bad.
For World War III.
All right, no, let's move it on.
Oh, damn, Tana.
Oh, this one's so bad.
Smart, Mike.
Oh, peace.
Sorry.
I can't believe it's the same day. She looks like a Twinkie.
This is what Tana. I'm sorry. Yeah, look at that. She's fit. She's beautiful.
And to a girl, this is horrifying. I mean, this is what she was horrified by when he did it. And now he's just doing it again. But this time with her whole audience brought over to watch her react to it live. How nice.
Iconic.
That was a bad.
Hey, listen.
The video was.
And now she's getting
Instagram
mad.
Reality, and I was just going over all the top posts from that
To be
subreddit.
fair, I think that day, I mean, I don't know. It's not a good one.
Yeah, sorry, but
All of our moments.
I did call you a Twinkie, so
Called me a twinkie.
Hey,
it was really just the color of the swim.
Yeah, I think I needed to hit the gym, and I think that I had a rough
Your body
day.
is beautiful and perfect the way it was then and now.
Just throwing this out there. Do you know the one
agree.
food that would survive a nuclear holocaust?
A Twinkie?
Correct. So, and by the
I
way,
guess he was the nuclear holocaust.
What does that
and I
say
was the
about
twinkie.
there? Yeah.
it's just a powerful food, man. It's a great snack.
It's
think that
definitely
means it's
giving
healthy,
bad
right?
angles, a lot of Facetune.
It's filled with preservatives.
I don't
Okay,
know,
Mike.
man.
Yeah.
Since then, I've hit the gym a lot, and I Facetune a lot less.
You want to know?
Do you have a daughter?
No, I have 2 boys.
Damn it.
Yeah. I didn't have kids then. I didn't have kids then. But sitting here across from you, I do want you to know that
To be
there's nothing
honest
wrong
with
with
you-
this body. You're beautiful.
Well, I mean, no, at the time, I
Yeah.
definitely was not a fan of even remote. This was years ago.
Very old.
Very long time ago. I don't even think I'd reached like internet real like clout yet. And then that was when people were kind of coming at, and then I definitely got a lot of injections and went to the gym a lot. But
How did that comment make you feel, Tana?
how did it make me?
Yeah.
I mean, at the time, I definitely didn't like you, and I think it was coming from
I
you.
understand.
And I was kind of like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't know.
But did it hurt you? Did it like push you into like a frenzy or anything like
I
that?
should say yes, so that it
What
could.
he's doing is he's trying to use Tana's trauma to teach Ethan that the things he says can drive people to bad places. So he's using Tana to go, and did that hurt you, Tana? Did that like drive you to do unhealthy things? And she's like, yeah. So he's trying to set this whole thing up so that by the time they get to Big Mike, Ethan's like, I'm just sorry for everything that I've ever done. You're all off the hook. And that's what happens.
Like you'd look like
Speak
a
your
shit
mind.
person.
You know,
and
baby.
da-da-da-da.
Yeah, speak your mind.
I really think that I don't know. You just weren't on my radar at that point in time. I was more scared or hurt by times when you would kind of come for me for things I was doing wrong. I felt like this was just
What, like the TanaCon stuff on the podcast?
Yeah,
or?
I guess so.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I mean,
listen.
I was ready to show up here in a bikini today.
Oh my God.
But
Did you really think about doing that?
Stop getting
no, I was just thinking about
No.
things you'd come at my neck for,
when
like
she said
Facetune
as
or
a joke, by the way, that
I
she
know.
was like,
And he's like,
"I
will
was
you
gonna
do that?
get
Would you do
naked
that,
on
Frith?
the
Because that would really bring in a lot of ad revenue.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
Listen, this is. I wouldn't. Honestly,
I'm happy to not
I'm
look
very
anything like that
over.
now.
I would never make fun of a woman's appearance like this. At
Well,
the
you
time-
did.
I know, and I'm very sorry.
Right.
I shouldn't have done that.
I definitely think that
I would never make fun. And he was just making fun of appearances last week. And he's going to make fun of
I mean, he
appearances
has a shirt
this week.
on sale right now that says Jeff Bezos has a small penis.
Yeah.
That's
I would
body
never make fun of
shaming.
anyone's appearance. But you did. Well, I would never do it now. But you just
Starting
sold a
now.
Jeff. So are you changing starting now?
I can think about a lot of girls who couldn't take it. You know what I mean? Like, I've been called everything under the sun. I've been made fun of for like everything across my career.
I think that proves what we were trying to show there. Let's get to some of these other parts.
So this part, 3750, this is a good part for your thesis.
37, and this is going to be Big Mike related?
You could go to 3455, which is coming right up after that for a little bit of Big Mike stuff.
Okay, let's see. I want to get to the good stuff, though, before I lose my voice, is what I'm trying to say.
And like, I've been called everything under the sun. I've been made fun of for like everything across my career. But imagine like that.
Your thoughts are right on it, but like, let's pull away from this situation specifically for a second and look at a more macro view of like bullying on the internet in general. Like we've kind of reached like a apex and like a time of an inflection point with bullying on the internet.
See how he stares down his prey? The salesman stare. They lock eyes with you to track your movements to see if it's working and if they need to readjust. It's called the salesman's gaze. Beware. No salesman, no waitress is your friend. No waiter is your friend. Big Mike is not your savior.
Right now, like, people are people being pussies?
Yeah.
Or are people that are saying people are pussies just overlooking the fact that people are actually hurt by other people's comments, right? And so I think this is like a more macro discussion, right?
I lean more on the side of, in general, people are not just being pussies, you know? But what I messed up here is the video was like Instagram reality, and a lot of people appreciated it because it was
Ethan
like
just misunderstands and Mike never gets to explain his macro view of bullying.
So what's our next
I just like
code
hearing
here?
him say
Yes,
macro.
of
Okay,
course.
go to 3750. This
3750, okay.
is a good one.
Let's see what happens here.
too is I don't really hate. Of course, I don't hate you at all. You know.
I love how we're just discussing this with like this nasty ass.
Yeah, well,
in front of
it's
us.
important to keep in the context why we're here.
Yeah.
You know, I never hated you at all, and
what do you think made you like that in that era of time?
It wasn't
and I
in
mean,
an era.
obviously, there
This
was a lot of it that was very valid. You know, you were coming at people for doing a lot of wrong and stuff, and that was good. You know, like to have someone on the internet who's polarizing, kind of calling people out for being shitty people. But a lot of the like hating, just straight up hating comments towards people, like, what do you think made you like that?
Well, I don't think I did much like random hating. I think I took it too far in the terms of like talking about your body. I took it too far.
No, I don't just mean me.
But I'm saying, I think at the time, you know, I honestly don't know. I mean, from my whole time on YouTube was calling people out for one reason or another. And it became like a whole industry of videos on YouTube where it's like, and even today it still exists of like call out videos or reaction videos or whatever. And
this is what you do now.
You know, I think it was just part of the trend at the time to do that. But looking back, obviously, as I've...
The time, this just happened!
Like, Hugh was just making fun of Big Mike like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, for scams. All right, what's our next one?
He's... you can play this one for like 2 seconds longer if you want.
Spent more time on the internet and matured and have like, I think now... more, I would say, just woke, quote unquote, audience, and I myself am more.
Ooh. So why did you change, Ethan? Let's hear that again. Why is Ethan Klein changing today out of nowhere?
Obviously, as I've spent more time on the internet and matured and have like, I think now more, I would say, just woke, quote unquote, audience, and I myself am more woke, just to use kind of an annoying word, that I'm a lot more careful with what I say about people.
Well, one of the differentiators.
So the reason you've changed is because you have a more woke audience and you wouldn't want to lose their sales.
We've got a lot of self-proclaimed
really
reformed
sweet.
guys on the show
That's
today.
really sweet.
Sam Tripoli,
Yes.
Ethan. I wonder if these guys will stay reformed.
Wow, a lot of reforming going on. Okay, what's our next
And the
code
bane
here?
of Ethan's existence is the target he has on his back from his own audience.
Of
calling
course.
him out for jokes and things that he should be able to get away
it's
with, and he
crazy.
just digs
It's
his
crazy.
hole
I'm
deeper.
literally losing my voice,
Okay,
and we're
what
not going to
part
be able
is the
to
most
get through
important
it.
to you?
Yeah, I don't know. That's right. Just give me a couple more that show our point here, because I think I made an incredible point at the beginning.
I know, you did. Okay, you could go to 128.17, I think.
128.17. Okay, here we go. And is this going to be a big mic?
Yeah, this is the start of the big mic part.
Okay, here's the big mic part, and we're going to see their beautiful friendship bloom.
It's close enough. I mean, it was definitely, the last poll was within, automatic recount.
Pennsylvania.
Dumps.
So anyway, so Mike, the other thing is basically this one, this one, I don't know. It's a little hard to bring up.
Nah, I'm good.
It's a little hard to bring up.
So.
I'm ready to walk.
All right. Yeah, get ready to walk, bro. Get ready to walk on this one.
Oh, God.
Okay, so it's Big Mike's Dink Doink Pump and Dump. This is serious business. I mean, the FBI is actually looking into this. Remember, Logan and Big Mike came up with a crypto coin called Dink Doink. Well, all their fans gave them their money because of all the promises, and then the coin's gone. Big Mike and Logan promoted this. Logan created this coin. It was just a pump and dump scam. I mean, a legit piece of fraud. Ethan knows this. Here's the video of Big Mike promoting the scam that Ethan's going to show.
Guys, what's up? It's me, Mike, here to send some love and camaraderie to the Dink Doink Telegram team. I know you guys have been...
They play the Dink Doink scam. This is the video that Mike sent out to all his people so that they would put money into Dink Doink, this fake coin. So he got hundreds and hundreds of people to do this. And here's Big Mike laughing it up as if this was just some like blooper moment from his past instead of a recent legit scam. So Ethan's playing this as if, and I don't know what, here, I'll fast forward to the end of this stupid video. And then we could hear how Big Mike gets out of this one.
Lots of passion.
Is this a sponsored video?
Okay, no. So let me
Well,
ask
that was
you.
Logan.
No, it wasn't.
No, I did a brand deal for that
Jeff,
hoodie.
I need you to really...
asking if it was sponsored.
I need you to really shut up for this whole segment.
I'm going to go take...
This was why Big Mike's here. So, Jeff, I'm going to need you to really shut up. See, Mike's getting nervous because he came here to clean this up specifically. So everyone shut up.
For that
Jeff,
hoodie.
I need you to really...
asking if it was sponsored.
I need you to really shut up for this whole segment.
His eyes change here. He looks, you see Big Mike's eyes? Look at this.
Deal for that
Jeff,
hoodie.
I need you to really...
asking if it was sponsored.
I need you to really shut up for this whole segment.
I'm going to go take a piss.
Ooh,
No, don't.
How do you not piss all the time?
Go ahead,
You do
go
3-hour
piss.
podcasts, you don't piss? Your hydration, you drink.
All right,
Jeff doesn't really know that that's like his main motive here. So Jeff's like just goofing around. And Mike's like kind of getting really nervous that he might not. Because all Ethan did was play his scam. We can't just leave it at that. He came here to clean up this scam. So Ethan just played the video, and now we're letting minds. The more I can't fucking give this excuse, the more minds are wandering. So I got to clean this up.
I pee right before, and then
he's nervous now. See,
Okay.
I retain it.
Look at him.
Let me ask you a question, Ethan. When you watch that video,
Here we go.
is there 1 second, three... No, pause it, please.
What are you guys doing?
Is there 1 second...
That's
Hold on. I just want you to...
I know exactly.
No, I know, but just talk
First
over.
of all, like Ethan, that's like a terrible hosting performance. Big Mike was about to give his explanation, and then Ethan just starts playing the Dink Doink music over Mike. Watch this. So this is really... And Ethan is doing this out of stupidity, by the way, not out of like trying to bust him.
1 second, three... No, pause it, please. Is there 1 second...
Wait, hold on. I just want you to...
I know exactly.
No, I know, but just talk over the theme
No,
song.
I'm not doing it.
That's Logan singing.
Go ahead. I'm listening. You have a captive audience.
Can I talk?
Just turn it down a little.
No. I'm waiting. I'm waiting it out.
All right.
All right.
Big Mike can't be associated with this because it was a legit crime. And all of this is like, fuck. Mike wants this video off the damn net.
No, you can kill it.
All right. No, can you kill the video?
Oh,
too?
not even the... No video?
No, I don't want that.
Okay, so no video either.
I don't know if... All right, yo, let me ask you a question. When you watch that video of me, is there any moment of that where you're like, wow, this seems serious? Like...
No, you're obviously being tongue-in-cheek.
Excuse me? I mean, Ethan brought up this video to us months ago when it happened, saying, look, he's partaking in a scam. And it was. So now Big Mike's just simply, dude, obviously that video was a joke because I talked in a joking tone. But Dink Doink collected unjoke money, did they not? Or was the money that you collected from that a joke? So listen to what he says here.
Of that, where you're like, wow, this seems serious. Like,
no, you're obviously being tongue in cheek.
A moron, bro. Okay, let me explain to you very quickly.
Guys, you can shut it. You don't have to keep playing it.
I get a call. Yo, I'm doing this dumb fucking thing. Absolutely no explanation. It's a fucking.
Also, because it's dumb, you're allowed to do a pump and dump scam. Okay, because it's dumb.
Idea that talks shit about the crypto community. Can you send a video to me that I'm going to post for the 15 devs in this Telegram group chat?
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. 2 days later, the thing's fucking viral. I'm like, bro.
It was awesome.
Because some fucking asshole is going to see this, and they're going to think this is a real fucking thing now.
It is.
Well, but
I never,
I know
let
you were
me
being
say
sarcastic.
this. I have never, in any of my wallets, accepted a Dink Doink coin.
Okay, we didn't say you did. No one said you did. And by the way, I think you guys are all smart enough to know that you ain't using your wallets to trade your money anymore. Okay? Logan created Dink Doink. He's not going to pay you for the pump and dump through a traceable crypto wallet. So his excuse is, I don't have any Dink Doink coin in my wallet. No shit. Logan gave you hard cash to do this. I mean, come on.
Accepted any kind of payment for Dink Doink. There was no money made there. I've never been involved in even a semblance of a.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't make money, if Logan makes money, you would still do it.
And then you're getting, of course, you advertised for it. It's you.
Scam, crypto scam.
You didn't.
Never been involved in even a semblance of a scam, crypto scam.
You didn't.
But they don't understand what the word scam means. See, this is why Ethan is so stupid. You had him. You had him right there. You had him right there. Sorry, my headphones came out. And you let him off the hook. See, Big Michael, I've never done a scam. Like a legally busted scam. See, to them, pump and dumps aren't scams. To them, advertising for these crypto coins or working for online casinos from overseas and getting 1,000 kids to lose a ton of money gambling and lying to the kids saying there's going to be... To them, that's not a scam. That's just a brand deal. So you need to be specific with con artists and say you did this, because they could say, well, technically this wasn't a scam.
I mean, Big Mike moved to Mexico for a summer with banks so that they could do gambling
offshore
stuff
gambling
they couldn't do in America.
Yes. And for Mike to sit there and go, Logan, me, Jake, we've never scammed. And it's like, oh, you've never scammed. Jim Tripley's never been a bad guy. Who else? Josh Denny's always been a great guy.
Ethan's never been mean.
Ethan, no. So this is like the theme of this week. Everybody living in make-believe land. What's going on?
From Dink Doink.
In zero way, shape, or form.
Good. God bless.
Building off of that.
Titscoin. How was Titscoin?
No, hold on a sec. Go to Titscoin after. Building off of that.
Yeah.
Just to overarch a macro statement, because I know you're including, fuck it. I'll just leave it there.
Ooh. Yeah.
We don't scam. I've
fine.
never scammed anyone before. Logan cares extremely deeply about his audience, loves his audience, loves his brand.
Oh, of course.
Doesn't have to fucking scam to make money.
That's what I would think. That's what's so confusing.
No,
about.
He meant to say, we have to scam to make money, is what you meant to say. Everything you guys do is a scam. Do you know what the word scam is? They think scam means like I broke the law. And that's their definition of scam. See, me, I have a wider definition of scam. Whenever you're tricking somebody and taking their money using a trick, it's a scam. And your whole career is that.
He didn't make nobody made money on Dink Doink, dude.
Right. Yo, you're in trouble. That crypto shit.
What's interesting is that it's virtually zero.
It's the same as Luna.
So Ethan rolls over on that. All right, what's our next one here? Nope. You're mute. Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
have a bunch more, but do you just
No,
want the
just
end?
the hits, yeah.
Okay, then we could do a final one.
Yeah.
2:20:35.
2:20:35. Okay, let's see if I remember this one. 2:20.
But everybody should honestly watch this whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, please, because it goes. You could show the whole thing,
But
I can't. Okay.
Like a piece of meat has been lifted off my body.
About
a couple of ounces.
24
12
ounces.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, but
I'm happy to see this. I think this was really necessary. This was important, and he feels lighter, and I'm happy we can, have fun in the future.
I think so. And the truth is, I always liked you three people. I did. I know it's crazy to say, and that's why I was
I've always liked you three people, and even they're like, oh.
Like Tana's like
Tana's like,
laughing in his
what?
face.
That's not how I do people I like. See, Ethan is so stupid. This is what Ethan wants. Ethan's so dumb. He wants to talk all this shit and then go, but I don't want to pay the consequences for talking shit. So you want to talk all this shit and then you want no one to be mad at you. Sorry, bro. That's not how it works. And that's what this is. He wants to be able to talk shit, but not have anybody mad at him ever. As if, I was just talking horrible shit about you. When I talk shit about these guys, I expect them to want to kill me. I don't go, why don't they like me? Why doesn't Kumi like me? What's not to like? What are you talking about?
I liked you too before I got accused of being a horrible piece of shit
Domestic
person.
terrorist.
Domestic
Well, I'm a domestic terrorist. That's worse.
Yeah.
Slay.
I guess it's just like a reason to like give people more time to like build out like who they actually are. You know what I'm saying? As opposed like it's good to sit with people and find out who they actually are instead of like this isn't to you, but this is like everybody on the internet instead of like basing your entire opinion of someone on 10-second clips, 30-second clips.
What about 3 years of every clip you've ever made? Can I judge you on that? What they want, this is their line of horseshit now. You don't know us as regular people. If you knew us, you would not. Yeah. But I'm judging you based off only what you've shown me, and that's who you are online. Get it? So if you're such a different guy offline and so great, well, maybe you want to show that part and not the scamming bad part. This is their new thing. Oh, if you shouldn't be allowed to talk about someone unless you know them personally for many, many years. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to lead out with a softer touch. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
That's nice.
I love that for you.
We need more of that, Ethan, too. Like being completely honest, we just need more of that in the fucking world, dude. The world is becoming fucking really cold and heartless.
No, that's the Adderall that you're on. That's why you're doing this. When you do this, you're on Adderall. Okay?
The world needs a softer touch. So the world needs a softer touch when he's here with Ethan begging him to stop. But then when he's with Andrew Schultz, he's like, these people are pussies, man.
Yeah.
The world is too soft.
Yeah.
I wish the world didn't have a softer touch.
Yep.
Just like it, in a way, it always has been, but I just feel like we continue to move more and more in that direction. I think people need to be better to each other, dude. Like I think like just that single like tenant is probably the one that we're missing the most of, which is just like, yo, respect and be good to other people, bro. It's not really that hard of a fucking notion, dude.
You know what? You know how like these like reclusives have like a list of bullies.
Where's the part where he says, "Don't call me a scammer"? That's the part that I wanted to hear.
Oh, okay, I'll find that.
Yeah, find that one, and that's going to be our last.
We're popping around.
Yeah,
131.50.
131.50. Okay, but listen to this, and this is Mike's final.
Or wait, 151.25. I think we already played that. Sorry.
151.25. Okay, 151.25. Listen to this, and this proves my entire thesis. 151.25.
Yep.
Okay, here. Listen to what Mike says to Ethan.
I'm not too familiar with it.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So the last thing on Mike's docket is I said that you're.
Can you please stop calling me a fucking scammer now? I literally never scammed anyone ever, bro.
Yeah, I believe that you weren't involved.
I'm telling you, dude. Never.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe you were never involved. Wow. Can you stop calling me a scammer now? So, you got what you needed, huh? Case closed. There he is. Say goodbye to me.
I believe that you
Bye,
were involved.
guys.
Logan, I'm still withholding a little judgment. I believe that you believe that.
He wasn't.
No. Trust me. I know
Godfather
fucking
music.
kid, bro.
Like, take it.
He is
But
not capable. He is not capable.
Bye,
of doing that to his kid. He's just
You want to
not.
take that or should I?
Do the voice.
See ya. Bye, Mike.
We come here.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
To tell the